Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Originally, I was going to shoot this video as a vlog style video, but I thought I would switch this to more like a favorite style video, simply because I got dressed and have makeup on today. Like, that is the whole thing. I had to go to a different city to shoot this, like, you don't care about this, but it's like a documentary on reporting on gender-based violence, so I went there with my makeup already done because that's who I am, but then there was a makeup artist there, so she touched up my makeup, so I'm wearing much more makeup than I usually wear. That is to say that, you know, if you're looking at me right now and you're thinking my skin looks amazing, it has, and it looks overall much better than it has in the past, but I have a really big ugly zit on my chin right now, like a really big one, and it actually really hurts. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I pretty much just have stuff that I love that I want to show you. Some of it's makeup, some of it's not, some of it's just fun, and I don't know. So we're going to start with this thing, because I don't think I've kind of formally introduced this to you yet. This is my tablecloth for my little TV tray that I use when I'm shooting videos, but it is actually a dish towel from Spirit Halloween. So when I ordered the Sam plushie, because I really wanted him, and I never bought him in Halloween and regretted it, I saw this on the website, and I don't ever recall seeing this in person, but it is just a dishcloth. But I think it's cute, and it's tarot themed, and it works, and it covers the whole little TV tray. So I bought it, and I love it, and I got that Magic Mixie stuff all over it, if you saw that video, and it did come out in the wash, so we're okay. If I'm sticking to, like, fabric-y sort of things, I just want to show you two masks that I made recently that I really like, because even though mask mandates have ended in Ontario, I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to come back in Niagara, and I've been wearing masks this whole time anyway, not just to hide my acne, but because I made so many, and I love them, and I just feel like I want to keep my germs to myself. So I made this planty one. Look at it. I wore this to wear to my stepsister's wedding, and it just really turned out nice. I got this plant fabric from Walmart, actually, and then the inside is just blue. And then I really like this one lately, too. This is bats, and I bought this fabric at Fabricland around Halloween. Now, I did have to take it in. That's why it's got this little, like, nubbin on the inside, because I made it a little too wide for the bottom of my chin. But overall, I'm really proud of myself for these two masks, and I really like them. And I do still have a bag full of masks that I made to, like, potentially sell at a craft show or something. So if they bring mask mandates back, at least I will have something to do with those ones. I've been watching all the Halloween movies because they put 2 and 3 on Shudder. And I had never seen 2 or 3, so I never watched, like, 4, 5, 6. Because I thought, you know, I'd probably see the second one first. I know that Halloween 3 is, like, removed because John Carpenter wanted Halloween to be a series of, like, anthology movies, but I personally think he kind of shot himself in the foot with that one by having Halloween 2 be a continuation of the first one. Because at that point, people love Michael Myers, and they don't want a movie called Halloween without Michael Myers. If the third one was the second one, I think he could have done it, but I digress. I watched the 4th one and the 5th one the other day, and I didn't hate them as much as I thought I was going to be honest with you. Particularly the 5th one. I really thought, I was like, we're on the 5th version of this movie. Like, there's no way it's good. And I actually really liked it. Something about the writing in the 5th one, I think they did a better job of making me like the side characters, better than any of the other ones before that. Like, I'm so used to movies like that, or like Friday the 13th, or Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, you're watching it to see these bimbo teens die, and you're not supposed to care about any of them. But I actually did care about them in Halloween 5, and I was kind of like, I was rooting, the first time I found myself, like, not rooting for Michael Myers. I mean, other than, like, Laurie. But I was like, no, don't hurt Tina, I like her. And then he did hurt Tina. I want to show you 2 rocks that I like. So, this one I bought from Jacob's Trading, which is their Instagram Ye Old Rock Shop, or is that their URL? I don't remember. But this is a flower agate, and it is heart-shaped. And it just gives me, like, this is, you know, that very, like, 70s aesthetic that's, like, flowery and everything sort of sepia-toned. That's what this art is to me. Like, this is so freaking cute. And there's, like, little things that look like it's floating in it. And this just sits on my desk by my philodendron micans, but I really like it, and I wanted to give it a spotlight. And then I just did a story the other day on a crystal shop that opened locally, and I bought this fluorite tower, and I just think it's really pretty. Like, there's nothing more to this other than me showing you how pretty they are. This one's got, like, the purpley floating inside, and I just really like it. And fluorite is supposed to be good for mental clarity, and your girl be having that brain fog lately, which is not good when you are supposed to be smart for a living. Like, sorry, but I'm not, and I need all the help I can get at this point. You would have thought it was so funny when I went to that thing today that I had to shoot. They were, like, asking me questions about, like, are you comfortable in front of a camera, blah, 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 like, have you ever been in front of a camera before? And I didn't know how to tell them, like, I literally shoot YouTube videos. I've been inconsistent about it lately, unfortunately, but like I have made it a bigger idiot of myself on the internet in front of a camera than I have in person probably ever before. Like, and I love that that's true. I also hate that that's true, but I love that that's true because you guys have seen me spill stuff everywhere. You see me spill stuff everywhere again, like make massive messes, do stupid things, turn myself into monsters, like things that people who only know me in real life don't know about me. So that just made me laugh. Are you comfortable in front of a camera? I was like, I'm comfortable. It's gonna be fine. Two makeup-y or skincare products, whichever way you prefer to talk about it. First, we're gonna talk about the Blemish Fighting Putty Primer. I did a video on this. I really like this. I still really like it. I use it on my forehead. I use it around my chin, especially now that my zit's coming up. I even use this when I'm not wearing other makeup. So I don't wear face makeup very much at all anymore because I'm either in my house or I'm out wearing a mask. So like, my stepsister got married a couple weeks ago. I didn't even wear face makeup. I did my eyes and that was it. My skin was also clear then, so that was better. But today is a lot of makeup for me, and I don't think I've worn this much makeup since we turned me into Nosferatu at Halloween. So I wear this, and I fill in my eyebrows sometimes, and that's it. So I love this primer. I do feel like it helps keep my skin looking better. I don't know what to say about the longevity of makeup or any of that still. If you saw my review, like I didn't really know then, and I still don't know, but I just really like this primer. And then the other primer that I use on my cheeks and sort of up in here in my like drier zones is the Auric Glow Lust. I remember guffawing at the price when I bought this, and I still guffaw at the price, but it is really nice. Like it is just like a glowy, heavier, moisturizing primer, and that's what I really like about it. It goes on my skin, and it doesn't leave a super intense cast or anything, but it does just leave like a little bit of a gold glow. I have this in the shade Morganite, and this is the original Morganite. Sam Ravindal has since reformulated Morganite to make it paler skin friendly, because this is still kind of orange on me. I would like to buy the new Morganite someday, but for now this was expensive, and this is what I have. I have to let Charlie out. Please hold. I know you're not supposed to pick a favorite child, but every parent does, and my favorite child lately has been my Monstera Deliciosa. I put it on a moss pole, and it immediately started to grow roots into the moss pole. Now, out of all the plants I have ever put on moss poles, none of them have ever actually utilized it. So the fact that this one immediately grabbed to it, I love that, even if I don't think I buried the moss pole deep enough, so it's a little top heavy. But the thing is, my Monstera Deliciosa, first of all, I bought her for like $10. She isn't old enough yet to have the fenestrations, the sort of slits in her leaves. So I know that she's going to grow into that. But I'm going to get to see her grow into that. And I'm seeing her grow. And the most recent leaf she put out is massive. So I think what I love so much about her is A, what a prolific sort of grower she is. And B, the fact that I know she's going to get so big and I'm going to see this. And I started it that way. Like, I didn't buy a big plant. I bought a small plant. And I'm seeing her thrive. I love that. I repotted her, was it in a video or was it not in a video? I don't remember, into that black pot from Walmart to give her a little more space and to make her a little bit more stable. And I really like it, and I really like that soil mixture that I've been doing. I actually bought more of all the stuff so that I could remix it, because that's basically what I want all my plants to be in at this point, because everything else, I don't know, I feel like most soils that you buy or that plants come in when you get them, like it gets so waterlogged. Even if the bottom of the plant is dry, like there's just spots in the middle that are like ugh, soggy and gross, and they remind me of the other father at the end of the movie when he's like turning back into a gourd. Like I just don't like it, and I like the soil better because things actually drain and they run through, and it holds on to nutrients and it doesn't get gross. So I like that. Just a couple more things, we're almost done, but I wanted to show you this pillow. Look at it. How cute it is. It's a tarot card pillow. I was going to ask for this for my birthday, but the store that had it only had one. So I was afraid it was going to sell out by then, so then I just went and bought it myself. So it's got a whole bunch of the Rider-Waite-Smith, sort of the standard tarot cards on it, and I just think it's cute. And it's also a very, very, like, firm pillow, which I like, so I can just kind of lay over it while I'm sleeping if I need, like, the back support or whatever. It's a very cute pillow, very cute, very fun. I love it. It was $40, which is very expensive for a pillow, but I really like it, and I wanted to show it to you. I watched a movie the other day called Ginger Snaps. Have you ever seen this? It's like, it gives me very The Craft vibes. very sort of 90s girls type thing, but it's werewolves instead of witches, and the one girl turns into a werewolf. I always want to see this movie. It comes up in my recommendation, and I see other people recommend it, and I've always wanted to see it, so I finally sat down and watched it. 10 out of 10, would recommend, loved it. It will definitely be incorporated into Halloween this year somehow. Just throwing it out there. And then the last thing I want to tell you in this impromptu favorites video is that I joined a gym. I've been 3 times over the last week. It was supposed to open pre-pandemic. So the whole backstory to this is this gym was supposed to open pre-pandemic, and I was looking forward to seeing it or maybe trying it because it's in a very accessible place. Like the place that it is at, I can take the bus to. It goes right there. And if it was accessible inside, then great, because every other gym is like really difficult to get to. So I promised my sister that I would join with her. Now it's been 2 years and I didn't want to do it anymore, but a promise is a promise, so I went with Sam. And we went, and I probably like it more than her, because here's the thing. It's not about being thin or losing weight. For me, I sit all the time. It doesn't matter how hard my brain is working, my body is not working. And I almost can physically feel myself getting weaker, and that's not what I want to have, especially at 28 years old. So I need to find whatever little ways to move to get a little bit stronger, at least to maintain strength, that I can. So at this gym, they have one of those hand cycling type machines. I love that. I think my other favorite is like the pull down thing, because you can adjust the resistance and the weight and all that. And then they actually have weights there that are only 2.5 pounds, and weights that are 5 pounds and 10 pounds and that sort of thing. So it's not like they started a super high thing. So that is only 3 things there that I can use by myself. If I go with Sam, she can put me on like the massage chairs and stuff. But by myself, I can use all 3 of those things. And they have an accessible door that once they get it upgraded, because it is brand new, I will be able to open it myself too with the membership card. And it's just nice to have somewhere like that I can go. So I have only been 3 times, but it did only open a week ago. And I think it's something that I will continue to do, because I usually find that, as much as I hate to give credit to these sort of exercisey wellness people, because I often find them to be very stuck up, I think they were right, and I think exercising maybe does give you beans. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands. That's how it goes. And I think that's how it's going, because I really like it. I feel exhausted after, but I don't work to a point where I get like sweaty or anything, and a lot of that is because I don't want to push it too far. Like, I do still have brittle bones, like I don't want to injure myself. I just want to like slow maintenance, slowly maintain whatever muscle I already have, and just be as buff as possible. No, just be like a tiny little tough person. And then the last thing I want to tell you is, in case you were wondering what lipstick I'm wearing, this is MAC Spirit, an oldie but a goodie. It is still probably my favorite lipstick of all time. It is the one that I wear the most often as well. Not that I wear lipstick very often anymore because mask, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I think that's it for this favorites video. I told you about a plant, I told you about some movies, I told you about some masks, some makeup. I think that's it, yeah. If I think of anything else, we'll just do another video, How are you? What have you been up to? Let me know what you're up to in the comment section below. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you next time. Bye!